All humans require salt. Sodium chloride. Fun fact, even the Roman soldiers were paid salt as their wages during wartime. But just like the hair on my balls, too much of a good thing is bad, as they say. And of course, Magic the Gathering is no different because thankfully Magic players are woke, as in woken up late at night thinking about all the cards that suck to play against. Whether they are OP as hell, have bad mechanics, or just lead to unfun play patterns, it's needless to say that we like to avoid salt as much as possible. But the thing is, doctors hate this one trick. It's not that kind of deck. This is basically Magic the Gathering's version of Parlay from Pirates of the Caribbean. A quick hear me out. A quick pause the firing squad. Wait, it's not that kind of Yuriko deck, I promise. Aw, shucks, buddy old pal, please don't kill me. I'm just quirked up. After all, this is not that kind of Atraxa deck that runs poison and toxic. No way. And it's not that kind of deck that does the enchantment saga stuff. No way. I wouldn't do that to you guys. No, this Atraxa deck is all relentless rats. So I'm completely valid in playing Atraxa, and you can't get mad at me, right? Brother, I don't care. You are evil, and you deserve to die. This sort of style of it's not that kind of commander deck is honestly a lot like Blackface. Even the best version of it is still Blackface, which is bad. And you might say it's hyperbolic to compare Atraxa and Blackface. After all, one of those things is completely taboo, disrespectful to see, and is still enjoyed by white people, while the other one is Blackface. Now, the point I'm trying to make is there are 3,604 cards that can be your commander. You can be as goofy as you want, but you don't have to actually run Atraxa as your commander. If you don't want to, instantly die. You're shooting yourself in the foot by playing these cards that everybody hates. I'm playing this VV deck, but it's Super Friends, so it's not that kind of VV deck, obviously. But hey, my brother, you're still playing VV, and I hate him, and he deserves to die. But wait, what about my Toxrill the Corrosive deck that's actually a tribute to my malacologist dead wife? Don't care, nuked from orbit, die. Honestly, how naive do you think I am? Do I look like some marmalade-loving bear who is a paragon of innocence and brightens the lives of all those around me? If you play Shieldred, you get the death penalty. Even if you're playing Mirrors, and you love Mirrors, and it's Shieldred, but just Mirrors, no draw, no nothing, and I got an Altar Maze, so it's Mirrodred the Mirrpocalypse, Rods from God, giant titanium spears sent from a space station down onto your location, and you deserve it. Oh, but I'm playing the Ur-Dragon with no actual dragons as a tribute to my dead wife who's riddled with herpes. I sentence you to the Infinite Simpsons ride line at Universal Studios, and you deserve it. Now, to help you out, I made a nice, easy flowchart to avoid this sort of social faux pas of, it's not that kind of deck. Are you playing a despised commander? Yes. How about you don't? Very easy. Now, of course, that might have gone over some people's heads, so I made another chart. Are you playing a despised commander? Yes, but like I'm doing something else. How about you don't? And you could avoid all the problems that come with it. If you're playing Jin-Gitaxi's Core Augur, but you say it's Group Hug, I don't care. This Jin-Gitaxi's deck, I promise, is not like all the others. It cures cancer. Don't care. I'm killing you. This Jin-Gitaxi's deck gives you head. All right, I'm listening, but also, I don't care. I am switching your sexuality to like furries. Or if you already were down with furries, I'm making you like humans again. Now, you might still be tempted to build one of these salty commanders that's not that kind of deck, thinking it can be funny. But just like the hair on my balls, comedy comes from the misdirection. So even if you're playing Turgid God of Fright that I promise is not that kind of Turgid, the funniest thing you can do with Turgid is actually reconsider playing it, because that's actually the funniest thing you can do. Also, don't even try and give me that it's only going to be the Artifact Lantern side. I swear, I promise on my firstborn child. Do you think I was born yesterday? Do I appear to you like some sort of ignorant and yet adorable creature whose positive outlook on life makes me a joy to be around? No, if you play Yuriko the Tiger Shadow, even if it's a 0 mana deck where you're only running 0 mana cost cards, so you actually can't make anybody lose life as a tribute to honor your dead wife, I don't care. Shut up! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is not that sort of Miram deck. Your Honor, please strike that from the record. It is not that sort of Vorinclex deck. Atticus Finch, please, give me a big old smooch on the mouth of those big old lips of yours. But also, it's not that kind of Joda deck, I promise. Yeah, right, I'm watching you guys. Like a hawk watches things, and they've got the best eyes ever. Oh, you think it's cheeky to play Urza Lord High Artificer, but it's not that kind of Urza deck, I promise. It's not CEDH. I'm doing something different I wanted to do. Doesn't matter. You're playing these salty commanders that everybody despises, everybody hates, everybody knows are evil, why don't you just play it evil then? You're already going to have this massive target on your back just for putting the Dragon in the command zone. Even though you're being cheeky, you're playing shapeshifters only. Oh, I wanted to play shapeshifters, but I have the Dragon as my commander. Why don't you just play shapeshifters the fun way? Like with World Mind, the snail guy, the Dalek guy, or the nest guy who makes all the eggs. Those are ways to play shapeshifters that are fun and not evil, and you will not die. Now, of course, I understand sometimes there is a want, a desire to subvert expectations for these salty commanders, but just like the hair on my balls, you got to understand the rule of three. Now, what is the rule of three? If you want to play Mordred the Meerpocalypse, all right, understandable. You got to play it 3 times at the game table, all right? And those 3 times you are going to get ganged up on. You are absolutely going to get 3v1'd. Everyone's going to remove your commander all the time because it's Shieldred and it's an evil commander. It's salty. Everybody hates it. And you can't cry. No, you can't cry about it. Can't be mad because you're playing it willingly. You know your commander's evil. No tears. Then after those games, the council will come to a decision that actually you're not as threatening as we thought. You're back down to low risk. All right. You're not as bad. We're not going to immediately be killing you. You are no longer killed immediately. People have realized Mordred the Meerpocalypse is actually kind of fun, but you had to suffer through those 3 games. Or you could have avoided all that. If you wanted to play Mirrors, you could have just done that. You got to think to yourself, all right, do I want to play this theme and win? If I want to play Mirrors and win, yes, then maybe I don't build Shieldred. Maybe I don't build one of these salty commanders if I want to play this theme. You know, I'm doing Mirrors. I want to play Mirrors. How about I play Urtet, who does mirror stuff immediately, or Mendicant Core Guidelight, or the Eggman. All these guys do mirrors and won't be removed, and you won't be hated immediately just by saying the name. Now, of course, another question, a fair question is, do you want to play this commander and lose? Do you want to play Shieldred and lose? If the answer is yes, then okay, I guess. Play Mordred the Apocalypse and die for all I care. Because I think, I mean, that's honestly, like, you know you're getting into it by picking these commanders and doing that. And that's valid, completely valid. Now, of course, there is a small possibility, very small, that you are playing Atraxa for the colors only. All right, for the colors only, you're like, I'm playing this evil commander because it's got the colors I want, so I'm playing Atraxa. So I could get the Rhystic Study, Grave Pact, Smothering Tithe, and Colossal Dreadmaw, of course. Those are all the best cards from all the colors. But pop quiz, which sounds worse? I'm playing Atraxa, which is the 4-color version, or I'm playing Timna Thrasios. All right, hang on, pause for a second. Are these are all the 4 colors in that specific color identity? That's fucking crazy. The top 3 are Atraxa, and Timna Thrasios. Jesus Christ, that's horrible. All right, so in that case, if you're playing those colors, you should just play 5 colors instead. Because honestly, look how many fucking 5-color guys there are. Just play one of those and then just drop one of the colors and don't actually use the color, because you're just putting if the commander's there for the colors anyway. Pop quiz, which sounds worse? I'm playing Atraxa or I'm playing Progenitus? No one is going to be like, oh, you're playing Progenitus, this guy's the threat. No, but if you say I'm playing Atraxa, anyway, I digress. That's kind of on you. It's much more likely that you're actually just playing it because you're a psychopath who deserves to be in a mental institution, because you think your Toxrill deck, it's slime. It's not that kind of Toxrill deck because it's Nickelodeon slime. So you shouldn't kill me because it's my Toxrill deck, but it's not like all the other Toxrill decks because it's Nickelodeon slime. Yeah, no, you're crazy. You shouldn't do that. You're insane. But just so everybody knows, my decks don't count for this. When I do decks that are like, it's actually not that commander, it's because I'm a genius. Now, you guys you guys don't do it the same way I do it. You guys actually do it. You do it wrong. Anyway, that brings me to the end of the video. So if you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe. If you have it's not like all the other decks, leave it in the comments down below. I'm sure it's actually just like all the other decks. Sometimes it is, but if you really are pure of heart, sometimes you can pull it off. Also, I got a Patreon. Shout out to the patrons on Patreon. You guys are amazing. You guys can join, get custom decks built by me. I'll build you a fun Atraxa deck, I promise. Also, I'll roast your deck because you're playing Atraxa. Quips and Guac _ on Twitch. Come check out the live streams. They're great. They're awesome. Also, if you want to play your sick commander games on my playmats, buy them. Jankmats.com. They look beautiful. They are gorgeous. Please check it out and support the channel. Also, I got Discord linked in the description down below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.